All right, your boy Chewy hanging out here, and I got to do something that, honestly, like I've definitely never done before. It's a girls' flight club selection show. So shout out to all the girls and their teams that are participating. Super excited! Second annual girls' flight club, but the first ever selection show. I figured, you know what? If I do something for the boys, I gotta do it for the girls too. And who better to do this with than two guys that have been doing a phenomenal job covering football all over the valley. One of my favorite multimedia journalists, Beetlejuice. In case y'all not familiar, the one and only Adam Beadle, who did join me for the Flight Club selection show with Cam Cox in the 12 News Studios. Boom, Beadle. Hey, man, I'm glad to have you on because I know you're going to help guide me and navigate me through this whole process with the girls' selection show here, talking about all the girls' teams that are involved. Also, got the esteemed, been all over the valley recording everybody, making sure that everybody gets that video work. The one and only Brandon Jones from BJ Media. And there's the official alarm saying, hey, it's time to kick this thing off. So,
what's happening, fellas?
hey guys, you guys have been doing a lot of work hitting all the camps, all the showcases. Brandon, you've been covering a lot of the girls' flag football stuff, 7-on-7. Talk to me about the landscape a little bit of all of that.
Yeah, so the last 2 years were really two successful seasons in the girls' flag scene. I think year one we had around 50 to 60 teams. Year two, we ballooned to 96, and year three, or I'll add two. First year was only 5A and 6A. Last year was 4A through 6A. This year we have 3A through 6A, and I think we're pretty close to like 150 teams. Most programs are going to have enough players for JV teams as well, and some programs are going to have freshman teams as well. Like we're talking to some guys down in Southern Arizona. This is going to be South Point's first year having a flag team. They had 100 girls at their interest meeting. So the sport's really headed in a good direction.
Hey, getting some juice over here. Shout out to Higley coach, Coach Taylor. She's trying to show some love. Her program's gonna be in girls flight club for the second year in a row. She's got some players on her team. Listen, Adam, you've been covering the football scene pretty heavy, straight out of Hamilton to ASU, Cronkite, and all that stuff. The girls' game, the expansion of it, how rapidly it's grown, the hype around it. Can you expand on it a little bit? Can you talk to me about it a little bit?
Really, when I think about it, when you break it all down, and like DJ was saying, when you look at all the teams and just everything, I think it just goes back to how special the state is. I honestly don't think there's another state that has 100 girls flag football teams, playing a sanctioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just goes saying how great of a community we have, and it's really cool to see how much love for the game has been. It's really like every time we kind of hit another milestone in this sport, I'm just kind of wowed because it's so amazing, and it's cool for girls to get this recognition. I'm excited when we get to the in the sport, and definitely watch play too. Like, it's really exciting, and a lot of these games get really close, and so we always match up. So it's been really awesome to see, bro.
All right, hey, you guys see me looking down a little bit, and I am getting some news here. Just like everything else, you never know what's going to happen when things go live. So we currently have 8 teams locked in. We have a talented group. I genuinely couldn't be more excited. Mesa, Coach Barton and his girls, Campo Verde, Coach Koger over there, Eastmark with Coach Garces, Marana with Coach Lara, Mountain View, Coach Elizondo, Higley with Coach Taylor, Corona, Coach Griffin. We got 8 solid teams. However, hold on one second. We just got a 9. So Girls Flight Club has officially expanded. I actually
On the spot.
on the spot. I actually don't have any notes on this team. I don't have any notes on this team. So, Adam, while you catch your breath, I want you to reconnect because I think your internet is kind of cutting in and out. But we've officially added a ninth team, so I'm gonna let you guys do a little bit of research as I kind of stumble and babble a little bit. I am excited. The second year in a row, we are going to get Basha in Girls Flight Club. Level Coach Johnson is doing with the program. There are going to be some. Speaking of program, there are going to be some changes to the Flight Club Girls program. It was going to be two pools. It was going to be two pools of 4. It is now going to be 3 pools of 3 with a double elimination tournament bracket play after. So every team is going to be guaranteed their at least 4 games, right? That's 4 games. So you get 2 in pool, 1 in bracket. You lose, you get another one. So that's a minimum of 4 games. Basha, yeah, I just don't have all the information on them. So I'm super hyped. They were super talented last year. I think last year they made it to the Final Four. So super talented squad. Should we just start kind of drawing? We got to wait.
Group.
Hold on.
Let's do one group.
Hold on.
The first one.
We got to number them first. Because we got to do this the right way. Otherwise, people will yell at me. So
yeah, they're going to accuse you of rigging the pools.
Yeah, they're going to get me. So, okay, wow. On the spot, let's see here. Boom. Okay, this is going to be the numbering, just so we are all clear. Number 1 will be Higley. Number 2 will be Mountain View. Number 3 will be Marana. Number 4 will be Corona del Sol. Number 5 will be Mountain Point. Number 6 will be Mesa. Number 7 will be Campo Verde. And number 8 will be Eastmark. And the last entrant will be number 9, Basha. So we're going to draw 3 at a time. And I'm going to do my best to not look. Real quick,
did you put the 9 ball in?
Yeah, I put the 9 ball in. I put the 9 ball in already. So real quick, shout out to my guy, Devin Horn over here. Esteemed camera guy, trying to jump into the photography scene. More of a video guy, more of a basketball guy, if you will. But I know he's got big things coming up. So I do want to show Timeout Dev some love. Wow. Okay. I hope that you guys have your notes ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So pool number 1 will be right there. Pool number 1 will be Team 2, which is Mountain View. Coach Elizondo's crew over there at Mountain View. Team 7, Coach Koger's crew over there, Campo Verde. Oh. And Team 6, Coach Barton's crew over there at Mesa. Loaded pool for sure, because I know a lot of us probably had Mountain View or Campo Verde as kind of the kingpins of this whole tournament. So you guys' thoughts real quick, because I know Mesa got some good athletes over there working. They got Lewis over there, the wide receiver defensive back, Peyton, the wide receiver defensive back, and then some solid quarterback play from I believe her name is Lexi. So I know that Mesa's got some girls over there. Anything that you guys know about Campo or Mountain View that you would like to share?
Well, it's been quite an eventful off season.
There's been movement.
Yeah, there's been some movement. So, Mountain Point was 5A runner-up. That team kind of blew up. So, Maya Moreno's over at Campo now, and Mariah Green's over at Hamilton, who's not in the tournament today. So it's not going to be the same Mountain Point team as last year. That's going to be competing today, unfortunately. But Campo, they reloaded. They grabbed Amaya Moreno, obviously. They grabbed Claire McMahon from Basha, who
Oof.
was a top 2 freshman in the state this past season, and goes both ways. So Campo is going to be very difficult to beat. They kind of ran through that U of A flag tournament. I mean, there wasn't really anybody that put up a fight with them. So Campo is going to be very tough to beat.
But Brandon, I know that Coach Elizondo is super high on some of the girls that he has. One of them being Tierra Metcalf, the quarterback over there, an absolute problem. I know he loves Ginny Wilson, which is going to be interesting to see how she's incorporated. I know she's a blitzer. I do have a question over here. Don't laugh at me, but will the girls use their flags in a full field, or will it be like boys sevens? It's going to kind of be a hybrid. This is a passing league event, so we're not using blitzers. So I know that that's going to upset some of the teams, but it's a passing league event. No handoffs. Quarterbacks can't run for yardage. It's more traditional boys sevens rules, but there will be flag pulling. Mountain View fully loaded. They got Elliot Mock over there. They got some girls that can go. Adam, hearing all of this, kind of taking all of this in
too. Emma Fishbeck, she's one of the best receivers in 6A as well.
Oof. Okay, and see, this is why BJ gets paid the big bucks, because he has all the knowledge that I just don't have on this stuff. So, hey, Beadle, processing all this stuff, what do you think that we can expect from this pool 1?
Obviously, it's going to be fun to watch a Mountain View rivalry and pool. And come on, who doesn't love that? Get a little review of that. I'm super excited for what Elizondo is going to do for a Mountain View. Obviously, they lose their leading wide receiver, Lucy Lamro. Like BJ was saying, Emma Beck, great wide receiver. I really think her production is going to this season, and also with Tierra Metcalf at quarterback, I think that's probably going to be one of the best duos in the state this year. And we got a good Mesa team that's really working hard, and we've got a lot coming. Obviously, Campo Verde, we all know what Campo Verde can do, and obviously with all the star they got this season, it's going to be to watch.
Hey, your man Devin Horn clowning your internet connection.
Yeah, listen, it looks perfectly fine on mine, so I don't know what you guys are seeing whatsoever.
Hey, BJ, are
you seeing? You're looking pixelated. We're hearing you saying like 5 seconds after you say it.
Hey, Beadle, listen. I know you're headed to ESPN at some point. Why don't you drop out, reconnect while we select this next pool, and
let's do it.
BJ's gonna hold you down for a hot minute. But
all right,
BJ over here killing you right now. All right. Hey. It's all good.
No, Mark said that's the East Valley internet.
Wow.
Me and Beadle are neighbors, and my internet's just fine.
Hey, we're gonna have that real media beef going on. The people hating on folks' internet and all that stuff. Anyways, as long as the internet connections are strong over in Maricopa and over at Corona del Sol tonight, I think we're gonna be all good. We will have a live broadcast for the boys for I believe bracket play at the least, and then for the girls, we're working towards that type of stuff. So just stay tuned. But I'm excited. That first pool is hot, and it kind of looks like that's going to be the quote unquote pool of death for the girls. Yeah. Double elimination bracket play. Oh, let's bring our guy back up. Maybe see if he's ready. Hey, there he is in 4K.
That's a start.
How are we now?
I think we're a little bit better.
Yeah, we're not fantastic, but we're better.
We're getting better. All right.
Let's go.
We're gonna go back to
I switched up.
You switched off what? Oh, you
switched off the home Wi-Fi. Went to the hotspot, so we're good now.
Okay, I think we're good now. Oh no. Okay. All right. Pool number two. This looks like it's already going to be interesting. Pool number 2, we got Team 5, which is Mountain Point. Boom. Coach Ramirez's squad. We got. Ooh, mess that one up. We got team number 1, Coach Taylor. Welcome, Higley. Higley trying to get that matching belt situation. So, boom. We got Higley at number 2 in the second pool, and then we got team 4, the home team, Corona del Sol, Coach Griffin's squad. All right. What are the notes over here, Brandon? You're the quote unquote girls flag football expert over here. I know that you said that Coach Ramirez's Mountain Point squad was kind of depleted. We lost Adam Beadle again. We lost Adam Beadle again. All right. We are going to absolutely listen. It's all games, but me and BJ are going to absolutely be killing Adam all day today and all day tomorrow at Flag Club for having the crazy internet connection. Anyways, hey BJ, you mentioned that Mountain Point a little bit depleted, but I do know that Coach Ramirez is excited about the girls that are coming through the program, and he's kind of taken a whole approach of we want who wants to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be an interesting matchup because
welcome back, Beadle.
Because Coach Griffin over at Corona del Sol was the DC at Mountain Point last year, so
family business.
There's going to be some familiarity in that matchup. So looking forward to seeing how these coaches scheme against each other. I think both teams have pretty similar talent. Both teams are going to be competing for playoff spots this fall. I think that's going to be a good matchup. And then remind me who the third team was again.
We got Higley, Mountain Point, and
Corona del Sol.
Corona del Sol, the home team.
Yeah. Truthfully, I like Higley to come out of this pool. Higley's a little bit deeper than both of these teams. If anybody's familiar with Gunnar Fagro, his younger sister is an incoming freshman and likely going to be QB1 for the Knights, at least until Ava returns from injury. So really interesting to see what this young Higley team does at Flight Club tonight, and they're going to be my pick to come out of there.
Hey, Higley got a pair of receivers that can go too. It looks like Coach Taylor might have stolen Coach Zuby's playbook and gotten super creative. She's got some receivers over here, Newman and Moody, that can absolutely go, and then a nice little linebacker on defense. We're going to find out if she can drop back into coverage and do her thing. Pepper. I like what's going on over there. And then Coach Ramirez, like I said, I know that he's trying to push the we want who wants to be here playing for us, and he's got a quarterback in Acosta that's kind of going to be taking over, and then a pair of athletes in Mambrou and Robles. I think that Coach Ramirez knows enough about the game to always be able to make something work, get super creative, and be clever with it. Corona del Sol being the home team, I think that they'll try to take advantage of some of the friendly confines that they have. I know that they got some athletes over there, Van Heel, Leyva. One girl over there that I think could be something special. I think she's a sophomore, Sophia Vallone. Yep. Super talented girl. Going to be absolutely problematic in this pool. I can't wait to see how the home team tries to take advantage of being the home team, with their own locker rooms right there, their buffet and all their amenities that they can take advantage of, leaving everybody out in the heat, their golf carts and all that stuff. Beadle, your thoughts processing pool 2?
Yeah, I think that that's really young, and they're going to be a lot of fun to watch. Obviously, Mountain Point too, like BJ talked about, a lot of roster changes is going to be interesting to see, what that team looks like, and I think it'll be a good preview for the season, to see what they have in store. And obviously Higley too came out last year, and obviously we can do during the season. They're really well coached. They got a lot of players, and that look really great, and so I think it's going to be exciting to watch this pool.
And I think that surprisingly, like it is very, very possible. BJ brought it up that the champion may come out of this pool, and I know he's kind of putting the target Okay, hey, look, we're gonna do this all day.
They are on your tail right now, Adam.
They are all on your head right now. Shout out to my guy, Coach Saliga over there. Special teams coordinator varsity, coach special teams coordinator varsity.
Man, I don't know what to do, man.
And defensive line coach over there. My guy Adam got to unplug and plug the Wi-Fi back in. Look, hey, but that is proof that it is not me and BJ. So me and BJ just over here killing you. But it's your.
You got to understand how it looks on my end. It looks like it's 4K on my end, which is so odd to me.
I mean, everybody thinks it's beautiful in their own mirror, though. Like, I mean, we good. We good over here.
It's time to upgrade to that CenturyLink 900 Mbps, man. Especially when you footage.
Hey, Beadle, what internet service are you using? Go ahead and shout them out so none of us will use them.
Yeah, I got that Cox home speed Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go. That explains everything.
It seems more like you got that like dial-up internet, like that way back program. Oh man!
All right. Let's try this one more.
Ethernet cord.
I can't. All right. Hey, look. Serious business. We got one more pool to select. We already know who's going to be in it. But the coolness of drafting the ping pong balls is always fun. So I'm gonna give them that excitement, and we're gonna build up to this as we wait for our guy Adam Beadle to finish dialing up to the internet. Oh my God, no, there's no way. That sounds like oh my goodness. Is he? I'm hearing some staticky. Is that Beadle coming through? I'm trying to. All right. Hey, BJ, these first two pools, I know you said that it is very possible that Higley comes out of it. That first pool, though, how difficult is it going to be having Campo Verde, Mountain View in there, and then Mesa also, like, going head to head, beating each other up, the emotions of those games, and then trying to jump into bracket play.
Yeah, I think it being a double elimination bracket is good for Mesa just because of how tough of a pool they got into. That's going to mess up their seeding. So,
all right,
that I think they're one of those teams that because they're not going to get a great seed, probably will lose that first bracket play game. But once they drop into that losers bracket, I think that's when they can make a run and maybe get to the quarters, semis. Really like that Mesa team. That I just don't think they are ready to take down a Mountain View or a Campo Verde.
Hey, but this is why you play the game. And listen, they're going to have to deal with the same rule changes that everybody else is going to have to deal with. And possibly doing a full passing league type sevens event might be the ultimate equalizer. Like we say that all the time. Years ago when Paradise Honors beat Red Mountain, would they beat them on a Friday night football field? Probably not. But that was the same Red Mountain team at the time that had like Jacoby Lane and Lennox Lawson and all them dogs, right? I don't know if Jacoby played in that particular game, but you get my point, right? Like the ultimate equalizer takes place in events like Flight Club where some things are kind of
when we do the passing league stuff. I mean, you kind of know what's going to happen, but you don't really. I mean, did any of us expect Desert Mountain to win NAU sevens this past weekend? Probably not.
Real truth.
Hey, Desert Vista, Desert Vista and Desert Mountain out there doing their thing though. Like Desert Vista came to Flight Club on Monday and rolled, and what Desert Mountain was doing out there was absolutely crazy in Flagstaff.
I'll say this right now though, even once the pads come out, I think Desert Vista has a 30 to 35 point per game offense. What is going to change the game for them?
I think Drew Nasty is
defense get any stops because last year they could.
So you're saying that teams are going to have to beat them in the 30s?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a big statement. All right, we got Coach Winstead over here checking in. I'm excited tonight and be representing Benedictine and Mesa tonight. Will be fun. I appreciate that, Coach. I appreciate you coming out. All right, this is the easy one because we all already know who's going to be in here. Just so I can mark this down. Coach Garce's E-Smart crew at number 8.
Okay.
At number 3, we got Marana, last year's Flight Club champion. Shout out to Malaysia Roba, doing her thing. And then team number 9, the mystery team, Basha, jumps in here. Girls Flight Club pools are done. I'm going to get this stuff up on Zort. You guys' thoughts on these pools, on this third pool, the way it looks, how you guys think it's going to shake out. I know that Morana's tough. I obviously like the easy thing is Malaysia Roebuck is an absolute nightmare for anybody trying to stop her. She was absolutely unstoppable last year in Flight Club. A lot of teams had to try to double cover her with somebody over the top, try to quiet her down, and they still rolled. Quarterback was finding other girls open and did an amazing job of dealing with my quote-unquote 4-second clock. So you guys' thoughts on this pool. Brandon, I'm going to let you take this one, and then we're going to get Adam's thoughts. But I really like this Marana team. I think Coach Lara's got a special group. Izzy Garcia, I think, is going to be an absolute problem. And Sadie Brown, Roxy Singer, all those girls, I think that they're going to be able to possibly replicate what they did last year. And before I get too far into it, I think that Coach Garces has an amazing squad over there at Eastmark that, I'm excited to hear from you a little bit more about.
Yeah. The injury bug really got Eastmark last season. I think they went into the season as the clear-cut favorites to win 4A, and things kind of just didn't go their way. They still have a lot of talent. They're going to be very young. Their best player, Kinsley McCarty, she's coming off a torn ACL injury and probably won't be back until either mid-season or very close to when the season starts, so she's not going to be available tonight. So they're going to have to dig deep with their 27s, 28s, and even a few 29s, and, really see what this group is made of. I think they're one of those teams where, if they have a really good day, they could really make a run in this tournament. But, if we're seeing some of those growing pains tonight, it could be a struggle. So they're definitely a big wild card. A lot of talent, just really young and trying to put the pieces together.
They got a fleet of receivers over there at Eastmark with Oberstein, Valaro, Markle, Cooper, and then obviously McCrabb, the quarterback over there leading the way. I think that, as long as they can engineer some high scoring games, I think that, they could be the team to emerge from this pool. Maybe, unseat Marana, make Marana uncomfortable. Beadle, your thoughts over here on what you've heard, what you think?
I think Marana, this isn't going to be the same Marana team as last year. It's a couple, obviously that stronghold, Malaysia Roebuck, who's a fantastic athlete, and led Marana receiving last year. She's going to only in this season. Interesting. East, always to watch, like BJ said, that injury bug last season, so we never really got to see their full potential. So I'm just to see, how do they season around? How do they through that adversity? And like Chili likes to say, all things started with. So seeing how they build momentum early on in the season, and Dasha as well, our addition. Man, obviously last year, 100th game, and it's going to be a for sure with this third bracket.
Hey, Beadle, I'm gonna say just watch the show back.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
When you, oh man, when we get done with
I
this,
think that lag might have hit when what I had said that Claire McMahon's at Campo now. So not gonna be playing with Basha tonight. So.
Oh man, hey, look, I'm super excited about this, and clearly Adam Beadle's internet is super excited about this because they're saving all that juice for covering Girls Flight Club and covering Boys Flight Club tomorrow. Brandon, your thoughts on tonight though, because you are kind of the expert here. Who's going to win Girls Flight Club?
Campo.
Oh, Amaya Moreno is she gonna be the one that goes off and
Hear me out.
Chimmy? Is it about Chimmy? It's all about Chimmy.
Campo's returning quarterback, Izzy Pap. Ever since
Is a problem too.
since Amaya got to campus, Izzy has stepped up her game. They've used Amaya not only as a second quarterback, but also as a running back, receiver, kind of.
She's an athlete, a do-it-all athlete.
And when I tell you, if Izzy is playing at a high level, I think Amaya is even more dangerous as that athlete, running trick plays too. Sometimes they'll pitch it back to Amaya. They're thinking she's going to run. They pitch it back to her, and then she throws one over the top of the defense. So, this Campo offense has a lot of weapons. Obviously, Amaya and Claire are the ones that are going to be talked about, but they have Ella Mutters coming back. They have Oakley coming back. And they have Serena and Mila coming back as well. I mean, this team is loaded.
Let me ask you, does this work better for Izzy, this being a passing league event?
Yes.
Is this really going to give her an opportunity to showcase the range of her passing ability that might be kind of unparalleled out there with what she's able to do with the football thrown?
Yes, I absolutely. With no rush and kind of just a 4-second count, she gets a clear vision of the field. She's more of a pocket passer, so she's not going to be running around picking up rushing yards all the time. She's more of a pocket passer, sit back there, standing there strong, and chuck it deep. I mean, she might have the biggest arm in the state, so that's really going to get put on display tonight. And with this receiving core she has now. I mean, obviously she had Maddie Coger last year, but it was kind of just that offense really used Maddie Coger as a crutch and didn't really spread the ball like they should have. And I think this offseason so far, they spread it around everywhere. Obviously, Claire McMahon has kind of been that first option, but they've really spread it around well. Oakley's had a good offseason. Ella was a finalist for Freshman of the Year last year. She's had a really good offseason. And when I saw them at the U of A flag tournament, the first thing that came to my mind is I don't know if any team besides Hamilton could beat these girls. So,
okay, Beadle, your thoughts if we can break up the.
I don't. My internet let me get a prediction for tonight, so I can say I'm really excited to watch. There's a lot of great teams, a lot of great, and I think it's going to be interesting. I really like this concept of the double. I think that's when things kind of exciting because you see, them and try not to lose another. I can see you guys laughing. It's probably bad, so I'll stop talking.
It is. I mean, like it's like trying to have a conversation with somebody. Like we're speaking English, but you're speaking Morse code, and we're trying to make it all. Hey, listen, we're just glad that you were here with us to I want to say help us get through this, but sometimes provide some of the
support. You always need me for
support and comedy. Sometimes we all need somebody to crack on. So you got to be that person today. Thanks to Cox Internet. Make sure that you guys don't get it. Listen, I thought that it was going to be me. I thought that my California internet out here has been absolutely atrocious. But I've been able to make it through most two pieces. But Adam, remind me. I'm definitely going to switch off Cox when I get a place like that.
Definitely get that CenturyLink fiber, man. I can upload about 10 gigabytes of footage in 5 minutes. So
dang, there's a shameless promotion right there. Just shameless plug for CenturyLink. Hey, Coach Taylor over here. Coach Taylor over here checking in. I love it. Just watch though. I think she's sending that message to you, Brandon. Listen, I think what is very, very possible is we might see like Higley Mountain View, and we're gonna get little brother, big sister in there. Coach Elizondo coached under Coach Taylor last year, and I think the two hopefully learned a lot from each other. And I think that we could get something like that in the championship. But it's tough to rule out Marana, and it's tough to rule out Campo Verde or any of these teams, because in a 9-team, 8-team tournament, especially in these smaller tournaments, it is really anything can happen. You never know how this is going to work out. Double elimination, I also think compounds that. So, strategy and, making sure that you're playing the long game of chess and not a quick game of checkers really makes a difference. So we're going to find out which of these coaches has that, Richard Taylor, Sean Aguano, Charlie Regal, mindset of being able to play that long game, in a tournament like this. I guess I should shout out Jason Mons also because he actually won Boys Flight Club with a young team the first year ever. So with that being said, listen, that was a selection show. Guys, I really appreciate both of you guys hanging out with me. And Beadle, I'm going to cut you first. If you can get some last words in, I'm going to let you have them.
I was just saying, we'll see everybody tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting week. That's all I got.
All right, try to charge the phone up. We want to make sure that he has internet on his phone and stuff. So hopefully he charges his phone up and we don't have all these issues when he's trying to send tweets and things like that. BJ, founder of BJ Media, I totally appreciate you coming out here, hanging out during this selection show, trying to promote the girls, doing our best job to give as much promotion and exposure as possible to the girls' game and what these girls are doing. What you see tonight is not the exact same product that you are going to see in the fall, but it's an opportunity for the girls to gain exposure and showcase their abilities the safest way possible. Brandon, final words. I know we're going to see you tonight at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to try and make it for the start of pool play, but at the very latest, I'll be there for bracket play. Just got to get through these videos that I haven't wrapped up. So, got about.
Oh, man, don't stop working.
I try.
That's why you got that Central link, because you're paying the bills, because you could work nonstop versus Beadle works nonstop too. Hold on.
Yeah.
Beadle works nonstop too. So I wasn't trying to make it sound like that, but my man BJ over here making that big money over there, and BJ Media fully gonna be out there in the fall, knocking out more videos, all highlights. Make sure that you hit them up. If you got somebody over there at Flight Club that you need to make sure gets that BJ Media coverage, make sure that you hit him up, because his team has full access, because not everybody is going to have full access, just so we all know that. There's that. BJ, I'm going to catch you later tonight. Let you get to work and hopefully get you out there sooner, okay?
All right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Take care. Oh, man. That was a lot of fun. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm going to see everybody tonight. Corona del Sol. Check-in is at 4. Games start at 5. I actually don't know who's going to win this, but I'm super excited. We got this beautiful championship belt. We got a new MVP award, which will make its debut at Girls Flight Club. Never been seen before, and I can't wait to put it on display. Other than that, your boy Chili, I'm going to make my way out of here. I got to catch a flight, so I'm going to make my way out of here to make sure I can get to Corona del Sol timely. This stuff should all be on Zorts within the next hour. All right, so be patient. Rules should be in coaches' mailboxes shortly, and I will be posting. I think Adam's probably going to post up pool play, since you guys will all be able to see it efficiently, since his internet was struggling for the show. But we are all grateful for Adam Beadle. So your boy Chili, I'm gonna make my way out of here. At Just Chili, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Holler at your guy, Just Chili TV, YouTube, TikTok, all that. Anything that you need, man, just give me a shout. Forks up forever. Y'all know the deal.